Change that. Okay. All right, we should be live right now. So, okay, welcome everyone. So we're live on Instagram right now, and I've just got to get this right. So I've got three devices going right now. I've got my phone, I've got my main laptop, and then I've got my second laptop, and we've got Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So I'm going to keep this fairly quick. It is getting a bit late here. At least it feels late. It's just 8 p.m., but I've been up since 6 a.m. and we've been filming a new course. So if you're following on my Instagram channel, which you all should be, you'll see my stories. Today we've been filming a brand new course, and we got the entire course done. And I don't know if you've ever tried to do that before, but filming an entire information product in one day, it's pretty full on. Now, I wasn't doing the speaking. We actually had someone else doing the speaking. So what I do here at Strive, I'm bringing on the experts. I'm bringing the very best, most talented people I can find in their fields. So the guy we had today, he was talking about goal setting. Now, he's been teaching goal setting, and it's not just like the generic goal setting stuff you see, which a lot of people have. It was actually really, really good. I was watching the entire thing. I was behind the camera. There were two of us filming it. We had three cameras the whole time going. And this is actually one of the sets. It's a little bit scrambled right now, but it looks much better on our better cameras. So we got that whole course done. And we started filming somewhere around 9 a.m. It takes about an hour to set up and get all the lights going and make everything look perfect. And we just busted the whole thing out. So it was 30 lessons. Each lesson is about 15 minutes. And then you add in all your breaks. But to film an entire course, it's no easy thing to do. And guess what we're doing tomorrow? We're going to do it all over again. 6 a.m. start. We're going to be back here in the seminar room, and we're filming a whole new course with the same trainer. So that one's going to be all about communication in the workplace and just communicating better to get ahead with what you're doing. So that's going to start in the morning. So, days like this, they are quite exhausting, but I'm used to it. And you might have heard me talk about this before, but I believe that in your career, you want to look at your work as waves. Okay, waves in an ocean. Sometimes there's the big, enormous waves, and it's just like go, go, go. You have to get things done. You're working really long hours. You wake up in the morning, you think, how am I possibly going to get through today? I've got so much to do. I've got to be in so many different places at once, and there's so many demands on me. I just wish I could just opt out of this for a day. I don't know how I'm going to get through, but you do make it through. And usually you work harder than you like to work, but you get it done because you don't have a choice. You've got deadlines in place, people are counting on you. You got to get it done. So that's how it was this morning, and that's how it's going to be tomorrow and for the next few days as well, because I'm doing one of these 10-day challenges right now, which is why I'm doing so many live streams right now. That's part of the challenge. But as I was saying, your work, it's in waves. So you have days where it is incredibly intense, but then you also have days where you take your foot off the accelerator and you rest a bit. You have to recover. And that's what a lot of people don't get. A lot of people think that it's all about hustle, 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 just constantly working and never resting, never recovering. And I used to think like that. I used to say things like holidays are for weak people. Like I used to think that going on a holiday or not working on a public holiday like Christmas, I looked at that, I kind of looked down on that. And my mantra was, I'm going to work every single day, and it's always work, work, work. I've since changed. Okay, I've since realized that no, you've got to recover. You've got to rest. You've got to recover. Now, give me a moment. I can see we've got people on YouTube. So thanks for being here, people on Facebook. But my Instagram, I don't know what's going on. So guys, give me 10 seconds. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm just going to check this. All right. This is my fancy setup, by the way, so you can see behind the scenes. This is how we stream to Instagram. So it's sticky tape on a little light tripod. So something's going wrong here. I apologize for shaking the camera so much. Those of you on Instagram, something is going wrong. So just give me one moment. We're going to see. I think it's my internet. One of these days, I'm going to get a proper tripod for this as well. Okay, I'm sorry. You know what it was? It was just a low battery warning. Okay, so let me put this back and we'll just continue on. That's all it was. Okay. I'm doing my live stream here with sticky tape, a little makeshift tripod. Okay. So I was saying you work in these waves, and that's how you got to look at it. There are times when you've got to work really hard. And right now with this new venture that I'm doing with Stride, this is the building phase. And I've been through this before. Okay, I know what it's like to start something from nothing and have no products, have no momentum, have nothing, and you have to build everything from scratch. I went through that quite some time ago. So now I'm going through that again. And what I'm doing in this phase is I'm creating a whole bunch of products. Okay, so the one that we filmed tomorrow, that's going to be the fourth one that we've created here for Stride, besides the one that I'd already created, which is on video editing. So after tomorrow, we're going to have a total of 5. But then it's just about accelerating. I want to do a lot more. I want to be doing 2 minimum per week, 2 new products every single week. And I'm not talking about crappy, thrown together products that people create on a few webinars. I'm talking about high quality production, filmed on amazing cameras, amazing lenses, amazing lighting. But most importantly, of course, the trainer. The trainer has to be credible. The trainer has to be a genuine expert in their topic, and they've got to be engaging as well, because you can find great trainers who really know their stuff, but they're boring, they're not engaging. Okay, so we're looking for trainers who have it all. We then bring them here. We're focusing right now on people in Costa Rica because it's kind of hard to have them flying in right now. But there's actually a lot of people here, a lot of expats. So there's actually a lot of options. But that's the phase right now. This is a surging wave, and I'm going to be creating products for quite a while. It's going to be very, very busy. This is the building phase. But that's okay. You go through these waves, so you rest, you recover, but then you got to work. You got to work long. Sometimes you're going to be working 18-hour days. That's what today is going to be. After I get done here, I'm going to go back to my house, and I'm going to get to work. I've got to write a blog post. I've got to write an email. I've got to record another video. Lots of things to get done. But I like it. Okay, deep down, I like the I don't want to say I like the stress, but I like having something to do. I like building, and I like creating something, because once it's done, you can sit back and it's done. Okay, it's done. You can leverage it. So that's the phase we're in. So I apologize if I'm rambling a little bit. I'm a little bit tired, but what I wanted to do this live stream for was I wanted to talk to you guys about these products we're creating. What are they, and how are they going to help you? You know, with everything going on right now with this pandemic, you're watching this somewhere at home or on your phone. How are these Stride products going to impact your life and help you in any way? So first of all, there's 3 main categories that we're going to focus on. Okay, we've got career skills, we've got life skills, and we have health and wellness skills. Okay, those are the 3 foundations that I'm focusing on for this whole new setup, this new company. Now, career skills, these are going to be technical skills. Most of them will be skills that you can do from a laptop, either working in an office for a company or working for that company from home. Okay, and these are skills such as, number 1, video editing. Okay, so that was our first product, video editing, teaching people how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, which is the software that we use to edit all my videos. All my videos you see on my YouTube, I've actually got an editor here. You can't see him, he's behind, but he's in this room. He's editing today soon, and we'll put that up in about 90 minutes. But all my videos, they're getting edited on Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, you might have no interest in learning how to edit videos. Maybe you've never thought about it, but I'm telling you, it's a great skill to have. It's one of those skills that you can add onto your resume. It's in demand. And even during a pandemic, there are certain skills that remain in demand. And then there's other skills that, I mean, in a pandemic, they're useless. No one is hiring for those skills. So what you have to do is you got to make sure you have these skills that even during a pandemic or when they try and reopen things and then we have all these, they open things up and then they close back down again. If that goes on for another year or so, you got to have these skills that can help you in your career, even if you can't physically go onto a workplace. So I started learning a bit about video editing myself about 5 months ago, and the learning curve is steep, but you can learn it. Okay, so that's what our video editing course will teach you. That one is longer. That one is not 30 days. That one is currently up to about day 130, and we've got another 50 days to go. Okay, there's 180 lessons that will be created in total. So we're more than halfway on that one. So that's an example of a career skill. Another career skill might be project management. Okay, again, I know that sounds boring. I know that sounds like, oh, why would I want to learn project management? I get it. I've been involved in building companies, so I know from the perspective of someone hiring other people. At our peak in my last company, we had over 400 staff. I think 450 at our peak, which was way too many for what we needed. But that's another story. So I've been involved in hiring people, and I can tell you one thing that employers really value are people who have real project management skills. Because in a big company, especially when it's in those first few years, it's chaos, it's a mess, and you need people who. So if you have those skills, it makes you more in demand. It makes you more useful to a company. And the more skills that you can have on your resume, which is really just the sales that are for you, the more useful skills that even during a pandemic are useful, the better it's going to be for you. Now, those of you on Instagram, I'm looking right into the phone right now, my battery is like on 3%. So if this cuts out, come on over to YouTube. I'm live on YouTube right now. Find my channel, and I am live on YouTube. I can see you guys as well. If you want to leave a comment, let me know. I can see comments. If you got any questions, let me know. Or you can come and watch it on Facebook. By the way, I have a Facebook group. It's a private group for people who just want to see what's going on, what I'm building with Strive, and I'm putting out daily content in that group. So if you want to find that group, just go and search for Matt Lloyd's Inner Circle. Okay, Matt Lloyd's Inner Circle, 4 words, Matt Lloyd's Inner Circle on Facebook, and join the group, and then I'll just approve you after this. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so we were talking about these career skills. So that's career skills. Now, life skills is a little bit more broad. So, for example, we have a course. It doesn't sound too exciting. Who wants to learn how to speak in front of crowds? Who wants to do that? Some of you do, but if you're an introverted person like me, you probably you naturally don't want to do that. But I will tell you that when I did start learning how to speak in front of crowds, and I learned the hard way. I dived into the deep end and I learned sink or swim. I started doing events, and I was forced to do it. And I'm not saying I'm a great public speaker or anything like that, but I am a lot better than what I was in 2011 when I first spoke on stage. I was pretty bad. Okay, so we have a course on public speaking. Now, I don't teach that. Someone who's much better at public speaking than I am, they teach it. But it's a 30-module course. Each module goes for about 10 to 15 minutes. And one of the key components of that course is helping you to overcome any fear you have, any anxiety around speaking in front of crowds, which, again, I am intimately familiar with that, more than you will know. Okay, so this course is a great course to get you better at speaking to crowds. And it doesn't have to be enormous crowds of hundreds of people. It could even just be you go into a meeting at your place of work and there's 8 people around this boardroom table. And you've got an idea and you want to speak up. You want to get that idea across. Your boss is there. And you know this is a great idea. but you don't say anything. You sit there and you don't say anything because you have a little bit of a doubt and you decide to just, you know what, I'm just going to stay quiet. It's little decisions like that, it's little acts like that of not taking action, not speaking up. They will hold you back in your career. They will hold you back in your career. So learning how to speak up and how to put your ideas across confidently, to put it this way, he's a very influential speaker. That's how he got really good. He got rewarded for how much influence. Like any public speaker, it's all about influence. So learning that skill, and it is a learnable skill, it will really help you not just in. And I'm all about systems. I like to create systems, and I like to create good systems that do not depend on me being there. That I can then focus. I put all my focus on driving up the inputs. Okay. Once a proper system is in place, I can focus on driving up the inputs so we get a lot more output. Now, I look at course creation as a system. It's yet another system. And that's what I'm doing right now. I am creating the system. I am one of the people filming these courses right now. So obviously the system does not fully exist yet. But very soon there will be a proper system that's not dependent on me. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all of my focus on recruiting trainers to come and teach more courses, the best courses, really good courses. And we won't be doing 1 or 2 a week. We'll be doing a lot more. We'll be doing 7. We'll be doing more. We will crank out courses faster than just about any online platform you've seen. And here's the problem with a lot of these online platforms. There's a lot of them. There's lynda.com, right? Lynda.com got acquired by LinkedIn, became LinkedIn Learning, got acquired for something like 2 billion or 1 billion or something like that. This was a number of years ago. Udemy.com, I'm not so much a fan of Udemy.com. You've got Skillshare. Who's heard of Skillshare? Skillshare.com. There's a whole bunch of them. They're actually a dime a dozen. And some of them are excellent, but a lot of them, what I think is their biggest flaw is that they open up their platform for anyone. Sorry, just give me one moment. I just want to straighten that up because I know you're on an angle there. Okay. I think their biggest flaw is that they open up their whole platform so that anyone can come and list their course on the platform. And so the quality on some of these platforms, the quality of the courses, they've got some really bad ones there. They've got people sitting in their basement with terrible lighting, recording this little course on their phone, no proper audio, no real production value, and it's just crap. And so Skillshare, for example, Skillshare.com, they've got some really great courses, but because they open it up for anyone to list their courses on that platform, you also have, I think the majority of it, I've got to be a little bit careful what I say here, but I think it's who they are. You get to vet them when you control the production, the whole production line, so the filming, the lighting, the curriculum. When you fully control that, you're in the content, it means that you grow much slower because you've got to go and film every single thing. Wynham or someone, back in the 90s, just a regular teacher. She started teaching and putting her courses on VHS cassettes. So those of you over the age of 30, you might know what they are, VHS cassettes. And then I think in the late 90s, she started to put her stuff online. But what she did, which was very smart, is that they created their own courses. They filmed all of their courses and they focused on training software and those kind of things, teaching people how to use different softwares. So they controlled the whole process of creating content, and they created very good content. So people who would join lynda.com, pay their monthly subscription, they were happy. And it turned out pretty well for them. LinkedIn.com comes along and says, we loved it 1.2 or 2.1, something like that. But, this was a regular high school teacher, a primary school teacher. And she started this empire. But the point of me showing that is when you control the production quality, you can get really good courses for your members. Okay, and that's what I'm trying to do with Stride. So it means that we're going to grow a lot slower than I would like, because we're going to have to manually create every single course like today, an entire day to filming a course and then weeks of editing. But as a member, you're going to love these courses. They're going to be straight to the point. They're going to be enjoyable to watch. The audio will be amazing, the content, the trainings. So you'll really like it. Okay? And the good thing is, over time, your membership becomes more and more valuable because we keep on adding more courses. So if you want to know more, if you want to see the website, I've been working on the website for about a month. It's not fully done yet, but if you want to see it, go to strivecourses.com. Okay, strivecourses.com. I wanted to get strive.com, but you know who owns strive.com? And so that's where the site is for now. So check that out, strivecourses.com. You can go there, you can become a member. If you become an annual member, that's what I recommend. I'll tell you why. As an annual member, when you become an annual member, straight away, you will get what are known as points, seminar vacation points, and you're going to get 12 of them. Here's what that means to you. It means that in 2021, you and a guest fly to Costa Rica and you can stay at a beachfront resort, everything. You're just going to pay for your flights. That's it. But everything else is covered. So when you land in Costa Rica, we'll pick you up from the airport. We're going to bring you to this resort, and you'll meet all the other attendees. Each one of these events, they're going to have about, I would say, anywhere from 30 to 50, something like that, 30 to 50 people. And they're going to be amazing. They will be totally amazing. And what they are, I call them seminar vacations. So 7 days, 6 nights, all inclusive for 2 people. You and your partner, you and a child, you and a friend, whoever you want. Bring whoever you want. Okay, you get 1 guest. But what they are is they are 50% training event, teaching you a new skill. And they are 50% vacation. When I say vacation, I mean the ultimate vacation. I mean fun activities back to back, okay? Exciting activities. So people who are working for companies. So if you're an employee of these companies, and you work in their content division, you've got to create content. That's what's going to take you out, and we're going to go and do all the fun. Now, in the afternoon, that's the fun part. So after lunch, we're going to take you out, and we're going to go and do all the fun parts. If you guys have been watching some of my YouTube videos, I'm not doing it so much these days, but if you go back to the earlier episodes, it probably seems jungle or looking at waterfalls or on the ATVs or surfing, getting surf lessons, all of that stuff, that was research. Now, it was fun research. I enjoyed doing it, but that was research to find the very best vendors. So I went and found all the local tourist vendors, and I knew some of them from previous events I've done. But I said to them, hey, look, myself, my camera guy, we want to come there. We want to test out your activity and, treat us like a normal tourist and let us film it and let us see how it goes. And if we like it, we're going to bring our groups, we're going to bring our business to you in 2021. So that's what we did. And we went and tried out all these different activities. So now when you see the schedule for the seminar vacations, like the day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on, everything that you see on these events, on the agenda, these are all the best activities. And that's what you and the guests will be doing with the group when you come here. And you're not going to have to pull out your wallet and then pay $50 or $100 to get the all-inclusive events. Remember, as an annual member, you're going to get 12 seminar vacation points. Now, you need 6 points. See what those topics are? It's real simple. Write this down. Go to www.strivecourses.com/schedule. Okay? strivecourses.com/schedule. And that has all the different seminar vacations. So it's got the month, it's got the topic, it's got everything. Okay, so for example, January 19th of 2021, that's going to be the very first one. That is the Creator Skills Seminar Vacation. That's going to be a good one. It's going to be 7 days, 6 nights. Okay. February, the one that we have is internationalization. So the internationalization one is going to be all about options, okay? All about having more options for you and your family. Why is that important? It is incredibly important because, I mean, if you guys are watching the news right now, which I'm sure you all are, the world that we live in 2020, it's it's far different even to a year ago. It's increasingly unstable. You know what I saw today? This morning, I'm scrolling through my phone, and I saw that in Singapore, uh, they're starting to reopen things again. Right? They're starting to allow. By the way, if you guys can hear that, the thunder, there's a big storm here. They're starting to reopen things in Singapore, and what they're saying is they want to do everything where you are. You feel you feel good about that. I understand the purpose. I understand that, okay, that's going to help control the spread of COVID, but I don't like that. I don't like the idea of having this. I mean, we already have tracking devices on us anyway. Our phone is a tracking device, so they can already do a lot of this. But these apps that they were talking about, this was an official government person, videos on YouTube. Just search for Singapore reopening COVID on YouTube, you'll find it. But these apps track how close you are to other people and how close they are to everyone else and where they've been. And of course, they say every month, there's a new thing, a new measure, and slowly but surely, there's just not as much freedom as there was, and it's going to continue. It's going to get far worse. So I got off on a little bit of a sidetrack there, but my point is the internationalization seminar vacation. It's all about giving yourself and your family more options, so multiple residences, just backup plans. Okay, so you can go and read the sales letter for that event. If you go to strivecourses.com, look in the menu. Okay, look in the menu for live events and look for the internationalization event. The good thing is, I got a great speaker for that. A few days ago, I was talking to a guy who's been teaching this.com, escapeartist.com. And in the internationalization, the field, it's a very well-known site, escapeartist.com. The main guy who oversees all the content, the director of content, he's going to be coming here to speak in February. So you'll be learning directly from him when you attend a seminar vacation here. Okay, so I told you I'm getting great speakers. I'm getting great course creators. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on getting the very best that I can find, and they'll come and they'll teach the content, and you'll get to learn directly from them. So that's that in Feb. Now in March, I forget what March is, but every single month there is a seminar vacation planned, and as they begin to fill up, which they are already doing, okay, as they do fill up, what we are going to do is week, and it's possible, it's doable, and I know what needs to be done to make that happen. So we're going to focus first on filling up these monthly seminar vacations. Once they are close to full, we're going to add more. Now, why does this all matter to you? I'll tell you why it matters. Hear them, see them, and think, wow, that sounds great. Yeah, I want to go to the internationalization seminar vacation. Maybe the video editing one for you. Maybe the one on meditation. But maybe a lot of them are not really your thing right now. But that's okay, because we're going to have more. Okay, these courses for you, they're going to be on a wide variety of topics. Now, the site that I'm most impressed with and that I really admire is masterclass.com. I'm sure you guys have seen that. They spend a lot of money on ads. They get ads everywhere. And masterclass.com, what I like about them is, number one, their production quality. They spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to film their courses. They have an award-winning director. I think he's a director of cinematography or something like that. And they brought him on board. So all of their courses are filmed at that kind of level. Now, what we're trying to do here, this is kind of like the budget version of Masterclass. We're doing what we can with the equipment we have. But as we do more and more, we're going to continue to upgrade our equipment. We'll get better cameras, better lenses, better lighting, better sets. So they will get better and better as they go. But what I like about Masterclass is the variety is always increasing. If you become a member of Masterclass, you never know what you're going to learn next, because they always have new exciting topics that they add. So that's exactly what I want to do for Strive. We're going to continue to add a wide variety of different topics for you. So there's something for everyone. Same with the seminar vacations. So the seminar vacations, right now there is, I think, 7 different topics. We're going to have a lot more, okay, a lot more. I said that we want to have them weekly. I don't think there's going to be 50 or 52 different topics, but there will be a lot. There will definitely be dozens of different topics. And as we grow, there might even be more than that. Okay, so that's what we're working on, the seminar vacations. And then here's the most exciting part. In 2022, okay, I'm thinking a little bit further ahead right now, but in 2022, you're also going to have more options about where you go. So, all right, we just lost everyone on Instagram. My phone ran out of battery. So, okay, so we're down to Facebook and we're down to YouTube. What was I saying? I was saying more countries, more countries. We're going to have more countries that we offer to you. So right now we have Costa Rica in 2021. Okay, in 2022, we're going to be adding more countries, more resorts, not mine or not the companies. We're going to be renting these resorts, of course, but there'll be more options for you to travel to. So in 2022, I'm looking for resorts, not yet, but I will in 2021. But I'm going to be looking for resorts in Thailand, in Bali, in the Bahamas, in Mexico, specifically Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, and also in Fiji. Okay, now I've done events in all 5 of those countries before, so I already know some good resorts that I've worked with before and people loved. Former attendees who went, they loved them. So what I'm saying to you guys is, as you are a member, you're going to have more and more options, more events, more topics, more online courses, and different venues that you can go to. But now is the best time to get involved. Just note this down, okay? Just remember me telling you this. When I say now is the best time to get involved, the price that you get to become an annual member right now, it is less than what you should be charging for one of these events based on the cost to put them on. It is dirt cheap right now. It is so cheap that I think we are probably going to be losing money in the short term to put these on these prices. But that's okay because I'm focused right now on launching and growth in the beginning. But prices will be going up very soon. So I'll just tell you what it is. It's $2,970 to become an annual member. So less than $3,000. Now what you get for that is you get 2 seminar vacations, 2 of them. Each one is 7 days, 6 nights for 2 people. You want to guess? You get 2 of them. So think of it this way: you get 2 epic parks, the ATVs in the jungle, exploring new waterfalls, all of that stuff. That's all included in both of them, and you get to learn something that's highly useful and valuable for your life or your career. So what I'm recommending to people is become an annual member. And even if, like, every topic for the seminar vacations, even if a lot of them are not for you and maybe some are, what I recommend you do is you attend one of them, right? One of them that you might bring your husband or your wife, one of your kids. You might even bring all your kids. You might bring your whole family. If you want to bring more than one guest, not only is it an option, it's encouraged. I would like to see people bring the whole family. When I've done events in the past, a lot of people did that and they really liked it. You're going to pay a little bit extra if you bring more than one guest just to cover costs like food activities. But I was speaking to a new member 2 days ago, and they've got husband and wife and 2 kids under the age of 5, and I said to them, sure, bring them. They might not be able to go on all the activities, but for a very small additional charge just to cover the food, because they won't be going on. 18 months to use them, 18 months. Because when you become an annual member, I know it's a little bit confusing, but you don't have a year to use the 2 seminar vacations. You actually get an extended amount of time. You get a year and a half. So that means that we're in right now September, so you would have until, I think, March of 2022 to use them both. But don't put them off for too long. Okay? All right, so guys, I think that's pretty much it. I I'm going to wrap this up. If anyone's got any questions, let me know. I would be happy to answer them. But yeah, otherwise, we're going to wrap this up. Appreciate you guys being here. I will be back tomorrow. I think it'll be about the same time. So we're going to be filming another course tomorrow, but I'm going to get back to work. And either way, whether you join Strive or not, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. All right, that's it.